Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick, and today I'm going to give you an update on my progression with the 60k high stakes account. So this is step two. I passed step one of the evaluation, so this is step two. So I just actually completed it this morning, and I'm going to walk you through how I progress through this evaluation stage. So if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you the last trade I took to get me over the line as well, okay? So the win rate on this account or this evaluation step, I'll get to that. Let's just start from the top. So valuation step two, you need to hit 5% of the profit target. So this is 60k account, 5% is 3,000. So I've just achieved that now. I didn't get stopped out. Maximum stop out is still 10%, and the daily stop out is 5%. Okay. Even though I have completed it, I have hit the target, I'm missing one objective, which is the 3 profitable minimum trading days. I've only done 2. So I've only been traded this since Friday. Friday, I took a big loss. It was 5% drawdown. Monday, I got that 5% plus 2%. Yesterday, I did, I don't know, maybe 2%. Yeah, I did 2% yesterday. So 4%. And today, I got the last 1%. So today, once this day has concluded, it makes it official. This will count as my third profitable trading day, and then it's finished. So as you can see on the graph here, I started it and I took a big loss, right? Now, this happens often to me, and I'm sure it happens to others. Is once you pass an evaluation stage, you're overconfident, you're happy, you're excited, you jump into a trade, and this is what happens. So I definitely recommend taking your time, maybe using less volume on your first trade. Be more modest and maybe just slowly build a little cushion for yourself so you don't end up in drawdown like I did. This is what I'm going to take on to the next stage because now this account is funded. So I'm going to try remember that. Try start slow, make sure there's no emotions affecting my vision, and then build up on there. So I took that first loss, maybe 4 trades there. I lost on that day, then I called it a day. So that was about 3 trades there. Pulled it up, got some small wins. Then I took another loss and I called it a day because it was close to the maximum 5%. So I stopped there. That was Friday. Started again on Monday, and as you can see, I definitely over traded. I took about, I like to say 7 trades. Typically, I want to take about maximum 3, but I think I took at least 7 trades, and I made about 1% on all of those trades. And that's how I got myself out of this hole and in profit. Okay, so that was day 2. Yesterday, day 3, did about 2% here, and then today I did the remaining 1%. So today again, same thing, so close to the finish line, only had like $300 to do. I took 2 losses. I wasn't waiting for my setup at all. I just wanted to get over the finish line, so I took 2 losses. So I took in total 7 losses. 4 was on the first day, and 2 was on the last day, and there was a loss somewhere here where I cut it early because I just didn't like what I was seeing. So that was the 7 losses I took. So total of 48 trades, 41 profitable trades, 7 losses. Win rate is 85.4%. This is my typical average trading supply and demand. It's around 85%. Okay, it's a very effective way to trade, and when you mix it with scalping, which is, you're not asking a lot for from the market, so it's easier to get a 5 to 10 pip move than it is to get a 20 pip move. When you put those two strategies together, this is possible. Okay, so this is my average. Biggest profit was only $700, $747. That to me is about 7 pips. That's what that tells me. So my biggest loss was $1,100. My largest pip win was $17. That would have been $17, 17 pips. That would have been on a small lot allocation, because if it was a big move, I would not stick around for 17. My biggest pip loss was 16. So even though I did take a massive loss, I didn't over risk in terms of my pips. I don't want to take more than 20 pip losses. That's massive to me. So 16 pips, that's reasonable. I prefer not to take any losses, but 16 pips is reasonable. So let's see what else we got here. My average lot size, it says 4.27. That doesn't tell us much. I know typically I trade with 10 standard lots, and the average duration is 35 minutes. Yep, that's quite accurate. I don't stick around for moves at all. So I think that's it really. That's the dashboard. There's not a lot to show you here. I have learnt a few things again through this progression. You know, I usually start bad because I'm overconfident passing the first step, and I end bad because here I'm too eager to get over the line. So all of this here, from here to here, what worked for me was being patient, being disciplined, and sticking to the setup. So I need to remember that for the next stage, and that's what really I want to keep or learn from this process, and hopefully it's something you can learn as well. Keep it simple, stay disciplined, stay patient, and then whatever's been working for you should continue to work. And even if it doesn't, if you manage your risk properly, in the long run it would work. Okay, so I'm going to jump over the charts. I'm going to show you the last move that got me over the line. Okay, so the move was here on GU. I was just searching desperately to find something to get me over the line. So I was a bit impatient with this trade, but I was confident in taking it, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so as I said previously, we are in a downtrend on the US pair. So EU downtrend, we're in a downtrend. If you look on the higher time frame, H1, you can see clearly we are in a downtrend, right? EU still hasn't taken those lows that I want. That's the lows I wanted to see it take. Okay, after that, then I would expect it to push up as it's been doing. So after it's taken these major lows here, it does pull back in it. So after it gets under these lows, it's discounted price. I would expect it to pull up, but it hasn't. So I'm still bearish. So same as GU. GU, however, it did get under this lows, and that's why it became very bullish and it pushed back up. But where it pushed up to was this supply zone. Okay, so that's roughly where I took this trade. So it pulled up into this supply zone, where there was an imbalance. Okay, so it basically went up for this imbalance here. Okay, yeah, it went up for that imbalance. Now, why did it go up? Well, basically, there was news today. I didn't even check how the news played out. There was a lot of news. I don't know if it was positive for the pair or not. And sometimes it don't even matter. It could be positive for the pair and it shoots down. It could be negative for the pair and it shoots up. I'm not trading news because of that. I've learned news is highly manipulated. When price has an agenda, it doesn't matter. It will do what it wants, regardless of what the news says. And from the looks of it, the news was negative mainly. Yeah, but instead it pushed up. So the news was released here. Okay, so news was released here. So it pushed up aggressively. As I said, above this line is a supply zone. So when it got up here, I switched to the M1, and what I saw was this. Okay, so it pushed up here, it pulled down, pushed up here, and for me straight away I thought, okay, it's coming back down. Okay, because this would be the start of my trend. Okay, I am meant to wait for confirmation. I was meant to wait for this pull here, come underneath here, hold here, and go again. I did not wait. Okay, because I was desperate to get over this finish line, but I was confident on the move. And the reason I was confident on the move is this, because for this to continue its uptrend, what it needs to do so it was here on the news. Okay, so this is a pole, a flag, a pole, a flag, and the news was here. So for it to continue its uptrend, from this bit here, it's meant to pole out, which it did, and then it needs to flag back in to this point here to potentially push up again, as you see it did. Okay, so It pulled out, pulls back in, flag in here, hit this point here as a potential support to continue this trend. So it hits there and pushes up again, which it did, okay? However, when it was here, I anticipated it needed to go back down. So I got in here based off what I saw in the 1 minute to take it toward back down. I only needed 6 pips, okay? So I'm going to show you my trade history and you can see how I got that move. So as you can see now, I entered there and I only needed that 6 pips. I did get a lot more. There's 18 pips there, 19 pips available. I only needed 6. So that's why I got in very early, because I believe I was going to drive it back down to get into this zone and potentially do what it's doing now. So this is potentially the start of a downtrend where it's faked up, came down and broke this zone and this zone. So what I would like to see is after it's broke this zone is to come here, push in again and break out again, which is done. So what I expect now, I expect it where it is now is to push back up, hit this pivot point again, or hold on that pivot point and then push out to try and beat this third leg. This is the move I should be waiting for right now. But I was impatient, as I said, because I was so close to getting over the finish line and I just wanted to get it done. So I just got in here to take it back to demand. Okay, so that's it. This is supply and demand. It's plain and simple. Trading, whether it's trading with the trend or counter trend trade, those are my 2 setups. Both of them are my scalp, and it's been very consistent for me, and it's what's made me pass these 2 evaluation stages. So when the day ends today, I should receive an email. Once I receive the email, my new account, my funded account, should be available from Thursday or so. I may take a break. I may wait until Monday, make sure there's no emotions before I start trading again. We'll see. I'll try. So hopefully this has been useful to you. If it has, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with the progress and support the channel. This is Patrick signing out, and until next time, peace.